Hey, what's up, Mebo here, and welcome to Building with Mebo. So what Building Mebo is me doing building tutorials, building tips, and stuff like that. So today's video will be a building tip, and it will be together blocks. So practically blocks that go well together. You'll understand it. It's just my way of saying it. There's probably different ways, but I don't really care. So let's get right into it. Okay, so these 5 little squares and three things, I don't really know what to call them, are the together blocks. Blocks that Minecraft made to be together. So let's get straight into it. First one is Prismarine. So we of course have the Prismarine brick, and dark Prismarine brick. These are meant to be together. They are the only way of building the sea temple, and they just go really well together because that's how they were made. Then we have right here red sand. So we have the red sand, we have red sand smooth, red sand sandstone, and chiseled. So these, of course, everything's gonna go well together, so do get used to me saying, oh yeah, it's going together and everything. Of course, you can make these, each one's like this, and then you have quartz. Quartz, the old Minecraft white block. Instead of wool, people would use quartz as their own little white thing for anything, because wool was kind of a little bit messy at the time. So of course we have the pillar block, chiseled and smooth, and that brings us to stone brick. So stone brick, once again, fits well, of course it's meant to be, and we of course have the normal stone brick, stone mossy brick, cracked and chiseled, which are really good. They go well together. Each one has their own purpose, each way you can put it in each way. And of course right to the sand, of course sandstone, sand, smooth and chiseled, all goes well together. So I'm going to be showing you ways these can go well together, except for Prismarine because I have another way of showing it to you. So let's get... Okay, so here's the first one I'm going to show you. Quartz. Of course you have the quartz as a pillar, the middle with a chiseled, which gives a nice design, smooth and everything, and it makes it really nice. Now this could be walls of a big temple, a nice hallway, and everything like that. Next is a different one. It's gonna be, not everyone's gonna look like this. This is a 3x4, I think, or 5. I'm not sure. I think it's a 5. Yeah, it's 5. And this is what I did for the stone brick. I used this as the main wall and nice chiseled as like a brim on top. Now all these ones, I'm not gonna use the stairs and slab because I made sure I want to keep that out and just show you how blocks could work. Of course you can add those and make it better with more things, and that'll be in some episode later. So next we have sand. So sand, you know, smooth as pillars. These making a nice design because they kind of match this, and a nice and just a simple thing in the middle. And of course around here just to show how I can get all of them together. And behind this, I copied it practically only with the red sand. We use these as the pillars with the design, and same thing here and everything around. So these are the 4 that I have here, and as I said, Prismarine is a little bit different. So I wanted to show you exactly how I would make it into this, and this is how I did it. I used this as a pillar mixed with the quartz, making it a really nice contrast, and also makes it bright. As you can see here, I used some cyan glass, meaning fits, and I had it in the middle. And there's a reason why I put panes, and I'll explain that in another episode. And I personally made this nice bright and stuff. So it makes it more of a royal and also kind of futuristic in a way in the style, and using this as this design, it really looks nice, and this is how I was going to describe it in a weird way. So we'll go to the next one, which is more likely to use, because you might be thinking the only one I might actually use is a stone brick, because sand's a little bit weird and not really, only in like a desert would be best. Orange, because you know you have to do it in orange, you don't see those too many. And the quartz, a little too expensive, but you could. But the most one you probably use is a stone brick. So here's what I was talking about, things you actually might use. So I'm going to start with the spruce. So spruce is spruce log, spruce planks, and cobblestone, and stone brick. So these all work well. They have good contrasting colors and everything, and you can see which one you would rather have. One is more a little bit messy, bright, and contrasty because of the cobblestone, and then a little more smooth style because that's how the stone brick is kind of like. So you could have the choice, and same thing works with a oak, which is a little more lighter. It's lighter than this, and this is more of a smooth, as I said, and a little more contrasty and messy at the same time. So next will be a little new, meaning there might be a little different things, more style changes in your person, like how your opinion is might be different than mine, but let's get to it. Concrete and stone slabs. My reasoning why is because this is bright and this is very light, and they go really well and make the whole place bright as I would. So like, of course, if I was ever make this like a tunnel, I would make it a very bright tunnel to keep the bright and kind of happy style. Now, I'm not saying this will be the wall, I'm just showing how each color, for example, of these do go well with this. And you can know this because if you've been watching Revival or been in the streams and seen my house, I've been using this style, and this is how I do my hallways, using this kind of style, which is really nice. And I personally like it, but there might be many ideas because it's kind of new. Not everyone been adventuring to it because they're kind of going away from it. I don't know. This is how people. So the next one is not really so much together. It's kind of a mix of something, which will be in the next episode, and I'll describe after I finish the next one. So let's get to it. Here's the next one. Path. Pathing is important. I don't think just using a path block is bad. It's just I like to go a little more with it. And let me describe what I have. So I have the normal path block, podzol, gravel, and of course dirt. And these go all well together, of course dirt, because I mean grass, because you know you have to have it to have path block. But this is how I would make my path. Now, these go well together, making each one have it, which is one's path, one's mud, and one's kind of cobblestone is better than cobblestone, and one's a little bit messy dirt. Now, the reason why I said it's not so much together blocks is because another way you could call this is texturing, which is another way of taking like a normal thing and then making more. I'll explain it a little bit. But this is how I would do it. Of course, this is a little big one, which would be more of the middle of the place, or just be this big for a giant road. You can continue this, move it everywhere, but also you can make smaller ones with this kind of style using all these blocks. So let's get to the little bonus clip for next episode you'll see, which will give you a sneak peek and everything, and also a little more about the texturing I was talking about. Here it is. Now, what I mean about texturing together blocks, I mean these blocks go well together, but it's more of a texturing than together blocks, because each one, gravel, stone, andesite, and cobblestone, these three, not the gravel, are actually considered stone blocks, as they say in the Minecraft thing, something like that. Which these just go well together, but this adds an extra thing because it kind of fits with gray, but it has a different kind of color. Like this is a little blue, this is straight on gray, and it has a little more darker gray in it. And this is a little more warmer. It's like warmer and colder in a way like that. Now, what I mean about texturing is this. Let me just get in here. So we grab all of these, right? And let's just go behind. I built a nice wall right here, showing, yes, this is a nice wall and everything, you might be thinking, but you can make it better by just adding a little more weird stuff, like going like this, maybe grabbing andesite, putting it down here, of course, grab gravel, a little more andesite, andesite right here, stone right here, up here I guess, and see, before it was just a simple wall of cobblestone, now it's a little more, so like broken down and everything. Of course you can add stairs making a little more dents in it, and of course slabs to make holes in it, but this is how I would do it with mine as a wall. Now you might be thinking, I already seen this, kind of. If you've been watching the Revival, you can see Zax and Kev's Castle has this, because I did it for them, because I was like, I wanted to do it for fun. And yeah, so this thing called texturing. Now, let me just tell you something. For example, right here, as I've shown before, I'll just make a nice 3x3. Let me talk about the new, the update coming up about changing every single texture in Minecraft. Now, you might be thinking, oh, they're changing it, it's bad and stuff. I personally feel like it's good and bad, mainly not the best for builders, actually. You might be thinking, oh, it might be, but it's not really, because what the new update's doing is taking, so to speak, this wall of just plain cobblestone and making it alright and look nice. Where before you'd be texturing, because that's a way of doing what builders do. But it's kind of taking away that because it kind of looks ugly and contrasty. Where just a simple wall of one block makes it look nice. So I don't personally like that because it kind of destroys the whole reason of being good at a builder. I mean, I know it's not fair to all the people who are not, but you can say the same thing about redstone. It's very confusing. Not everyone can get it like that, like this. PvP, I'm not the best PvPer. If you haven't been watching, well, there you go, now you know. But I'm not the best PvPer. But building's like a thing like PvP. You get good at it, you do practice and stuff like that. Some people are just good at it. PvP, I'm not good at, but I'm good at building. So I personally feel like taking that away is kind of ruining the building part of Minecraft and making it accessible for everyone. But still, if you're a builder, then everyone can be good, making you kind of pointless in a way. Like, you don't have anything special, which kind of ruins Minecraft with the diversity it has and everything. And I personally don't like that. So let's end off the video where I started. Thanks for watching. This being Building with Mebo, and I hope you learned something from this. I do. That's the reason why I want to post it. And also, if you do agree with me with the thoughts on the new update, do put it down below. If you feel like, if you can give me any other reason why not to feel that way, I'll sure listen. Why not? Now, I hope you learned. I'll be posting these whenever I have the idea, because these are not going to be every week, because I won't have the idea every week. So, don't expect these to be every week, but definitely when I have the idea, I'll pop them up and hopefully give you. So, have a nice day. If you haven't subbed, do. It's really fun. We do live streams where you can join and everything. But, yeah. Have a good day, and goodbye.